welcome to the Tea and a Buddy podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And today it's a little bit of a British pop quiz for Erica.
A little bit funny.
These feelings inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get a copyright thing when
we
try to put this on YouTube.
Better not, because we get all that stuff.
Because, you know, we sound just like Elton John.
We are Elton John. Both of us are Elton John.
Oh my gosh.
It's a British pop quiz. I decided pop culture from, and you know, when I was looking stuff up, I realized how out of touch I am with British pop culture.
It's very sad.
From the last 10 years. I was looking through the things and I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, I don't know what any of this means. I have to go further back.
I should have quizzed you.
No!
That would have been good.
No, it wouldn't have been good.
An American quizzes a Brit on British pop culture from the last 10 years.
From the last decade of
oh my
stuff.
God. How sad and pathetic.
No, it's not, because I haven't kept up with the adverts and stuff. It's because mostly that's where it all comes from, is adverts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not going to know any of this.
I'm not going to know.
I thought it was
no,
be like
well, not these.
No,
no, these are quotes from shows.
Okay.
And you're going to be able.
Did you just make these up, or are these actual pop culture things that other people in Britain know, or
yeah,
did you
they
just
should
make them up?
What are you talking about?
Did you just make these? I mean, not did you make the quotes up, but did you go? Oh, did you just think up quotes that you know?
I thought up quotes that I know from shows.
That doesn't make it pop culture. That just means like it's something you remember.
No, it's pop culture because every Brit knows them.
Okay.
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Right.
Of course,
if you're British these are
like the most famous quotes.
Oh my gosh! If you're British and you're listening, let us know if you know what these quotes are, or if Dominic just thinks that every Brit knows these quotes.
Yes. You do. You know them. If you're my age, you know them.
Well, I have a feeling I'm going to know them all, too, because you have forced me to watch every
You don't know nothing,
British
Jon
show.
Snow. Uh-oh.
Every British show you have seen, I have now seen.
No.
Every British show you've ever seen
you
in
haven't
your entire
There's some
life,
shows you have not seen.
There's not.
No, there is.
I do not
There
believe
is
that.
several shows
I don't
of
believe that.
mine that you have not seen.
I don't believe that.
Rabsy Nesbitt.
Oh, you've shown me that, though.
No, I haven't.
You have.
No, you weren't watching it, so you don't know.
I think I've seen at least one or two
And you weren't getting into
episodes.
Dad's Army when I first showed it to you.
I love Dad's Army.
Yeah, you loved it when you started paying attention.
You know how I feel about old men.
When I got you off the iPad.
You know how I feel
Yes.
off the iPad. God. You know how I feel about old men. I love Dad's Army.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, though. You have shown me cartoons. You've shown me
cartoons.
Weird,
the sweetest little cartoons.
creepy, weird, like
Wurzel
sad
Gummidge.
and scary children's shows.
They're not sad and scary.
You've
They're
shown me
heartwarming.
Sitcoms. You've shown me dramas. You've shown me police shows.
Oi.
You've shown me soap operas. You've
Shut
shown
it,
me
you slag.
cop shows. You've shown
All the
me-
cop shows.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally never spent so much time watching television as since I've met you.
Because there's nothing good on TV over here. And they will
That's
get,
not
well,
true.
don't say that's not true. Don't say that's not true all calmly and logically. You're supposed to go, that's not true. We've got so much wonderful TV.
That's not true. It's not true, I'm afraid.
No, it's not. It's not. No. I'm just going to get back to my gardening now. Anyway, you know, British pop culture.
No, literally, though. I've seen...
Yes, you have.
I've seen
You're the only
nature-
one in America
I know, but
who's...
you're quizzing me.
Yes.
But you're going to quiz me.
But you've got to...
I'm just warning you all right now that I am going to get every single one of these correct.
No, you're not.
And it's not because
No.
I've seen his list, because I have not
I'm putting
seen
in
his
an
list.
extra thing for you to do here. It's a clause.
No, I've seen documentaries.
It's a handicap.
Really, you try to continue talking.
It's a handicap.
And as I
I'm going to
think
put
of
in for you.
other types of
You've got to-
shows and movies that you've made me watch. I'm just gonna keep rattling them off because
You've got to answer, right? This is the stipulation. You've got to answer as if it was the times before you met me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Before DW.
What?
Yes.
Is that like
Was it
BC?
BC,
and
yes.
AD?
BW. That's what it's Before Williams. Before It's the times before the dark
It was
times.
a happier time. It was a happier happier times.
When you didn't know anything. You didn't know what James Bond was.
Oh, what?
You didn't know what Star Trek was.
Of course I knew what James Bond was.
You didn't know what anything else was.
I'm sure
you didn't know any of these shows that existed in Britain. You thought, oh, you've only heard of Monty Python, maybe a little bit, and that was it. Mr. Bean. You saw him in his little funny car, and you just didn't watch it because you were just like, that's stupid. The times when you used to call everything on TV, that's stupid.
I never used to call everything on TV, that's stupid.
You used to say it, that's stupid. Stupid.
All right, let's get on with this. Do your little speech before you start. What was your speech? I interrupted you.
I was going to talk about how over here British pop culture, it's not really that known, and American pop culture, I mean, for the most part, is quite known in Britain.
Well, yeah.
It's, like, I was thinking about these quotes, and then if you said in Britain, could I be wearing any more clothes?
I was just thinking about Friends. Yeah, I was just thinking, because when they did the recent Friends
did
the recent Friends reunion, I saw so many British people, like, excited for the Friends reunion.
And so many American people going, oh, it's stupid.
God.
Stupid.
No. Also, let us know if you watched the Friends reunion.
Yes, if you watched the Friends reunion or if you're a fan of Friends.
Yeah.
And even like Seinfeld. I mean, there's some British people that watch Seinfeld. I mean, I didn't personally, so there you go.
Yeah.
There's just so many shows that in Britain that, you could like quote and they get it. Whereas if I quoted like stuff over here, like some of the stuff I'm going to quote now, I'm going to be met with blank looks. I'm going to make a reference to British pop culture. And I've done it, and it's just been gone over people's heads. They're just like, what?
But,
whereas you did that in Britain, they'll go, ha ha, that's freaking, I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes?
Could I be wearing any more clothes? You see, you got it
Damn
wrong.
It, Carl!
You got it wrong. You got it wrong.
See? I know them. I know everything,
But, so you're telling me right now that you don't think that this quiz would work the other direction?
It probably wouldn't if it was like the lay American who'd never really, it was just kind of like a casual Anglophile. They knew stuff, they knew about the Queen, they knew about Harry and Meghan.
No. I mean, you don't think that if I quizzed you on American... I mean, you think if I quizzed you on American pop culture,
might not know.
You would be able to get them all, no problem?
Well, depending. Yeah, it would depend, I suppose. We'll do that. We'll do that as an episode, because I think it might be a thing, because, I didn't, we did that episode of Podcast Royal, and I had no idea about the Royals. Don't you be laughing, you got them all.
We did that episode of Podcast Royals, and I
had no idea. I had no idea. I was terrible in their pop quiz.
We had a royal family.
I was like, royal family? What was all that about? Did we have one of them? I thought that ended with Oliver Cromwell. They're back apparently. I didn't know. No one told me.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, on to the quiz. On to the wonderful quiz.
Is you should give me a question, or you should give me a whatever.
I'm gonna give you a quote, and I'm gonna give you a blank. It's gonna be like blankety blank. It's gonna be like,
okay, so
what do you call it over here? Match game, whatever.
What?
You give the quote, and they go blank.
Okay. Is that match game?
It is match game, is it? Blankety blank, as it was known in the UK.
Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll leave a pause just so those listening, if they want to play along, they will have a second to think. Just because I know that I'm going to get all of these.
You might not get the first one.
Oh my god, what was that?
Stupid. It's just like...
God. Okay. All right.
Okay, the first question on this pop quiz is the quote, "You're not my mother, blank."
You're not my mother, blank.
You're not my mother, blank. What's that from? And what's the answer to that?
And all British people know this.
This changed the face of British culture.
Shut up.
Why
do you have that face? Why are you making that face?
The face is because it's true. It did. And Brits will get it. Brits will be screaming it right now. If any Brits are listening and any fans of a particular show are listening, and you have to get the show as well as the quote for the point.
You probably shouldn't. I don't know. I will say right now, I don't know this. I don't know it.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm going to get all of these.
But if you...
I'm going to get all of these.
But if you, you probably should not, like, do voices or whatever. If there are ones that I'm going to probably easily get, you probably shouldn't try to do it exactly like they said it in the show. That might make it
you're not my
difficult.
Mother.
yeah.
And then
you're not my mother,
and then,
blank.
And then there's an answer. And what's the show? What's the answer?
You're not my mother. Oh, blank is the answer to
blank,
you're not my mother? Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was like, you're not my mother,
yes.
blank.
But what's the, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, people in Britain would have probably got this by now and probably shouting it back because it's a key scene from EastEnders.
Yeah.
Between Kat and Zoe Slater. It was like the shocking doof ending.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like trying to say, oh, you know, you're not going somewhere, you know, and that's final. And she turns around, she goes, you're not my mother. And she goes, yes, I am.
Oh. And
it's like, do, because everybody was like, oh, I thought she was her sister, you know. But she was actually her mother. And she didn't know. And it was changed the face of British TV.
Shocking indeed.
Shocking. Very soapy. Okay, number 2. To me.
What?
That's the quote. To me, blank.
To me, blank.
Yeah. To me, blank. What's the...
Timmy or
to me. To me. To me.
Oh, I feel like you're calling a dog or something.
To me. British people will have got this. My age would have got this.
To me.
People, maybe teenagers and a little bit older might not get it now because it's an old reference, but...
To me, blank.
To me. I'm doing it in the accents. Yeah.
No, yeah.
You have no idea. Oh, I thought you were going to get these all. You're going to get all of these.
This is so random.
They're not random. They're the quotes that freaking upholding the last vestiges of the British Empire.
I've never heard a British person go, to me.
Well, it's not to me. It's not like, it's not British people saying it like all the time, but it's like they will say it, and someone will get this reference, pretty much everyone should. To me.
No, I don't know.
To me, to you, to me, to you. That's the...
What in God's name
the
is
Chuckle
that
Brothers.
Oh.
The Chuckle Brothers,
The Chuckle Brothers sounds like it's something from the 1940s.
It's from the 1980s, actually.
Get out.
And they looked like they were on remand, too.
Get out of here. I don't know what that means.
They were a kids thing, but they looked like they were prisoners and stuff, because they both had, like, spiky hair, like, crew cuts and moustaches. Barry and, oh, God. What was his brother's name? I don't know. Barry and someone. I've completely gone from me. Barry and
the
Chuckle Brothers.
Like
to me, to you,
popular.
To me, to you.
I didn't know where I was going with that.
You don't know. Well, you're 2-0 down here.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. Number 3 is don't mention the blank. Don't mention the blank.
Don't mention the blank. Now, see, the first one, you said blank, and it was actually 3 blanks. Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, is this one just a word?
It's just a word.
Okay, don't mention the blank.
Yeah.
Don't mention the... I feel like this sounds slightly familiar.
It should be.
Don't
very famous scene from a very famous show.
Don't mention the... Don't mention the...
Don't mention the... What?
Oh,
Come on.
Help me out, you guys.
British people will be helping you out. They're probably screaming
this is
it
what
into
This is what I get for being so cocky in the
Yeah,
beginning.
you see?
Don't mention the... Oh, I don't know.
Don't look so like that. Don't do that face.
I don't know. Don't mention... I have no idea.
Don't mention the war.
Don't mention the...
Don't mention the war. I think I got away with it.
What was that? What's that from?
Faulty Towers, when the Germans came to stay. Don't mention the war.
Oh,
Don't
gosh.
mention the war.
Are you sure British people know these things?
British people know all about these things,
I think
man.
these are obscure
These
references.
are not obscure references.
You're
okay, the next one.
Pop culture
Okay.
references. Oh, yeah, these are pop culture references.
These are pop culture.
No one's ever heard of
I
them.
will get backed up on this from my fellow angry Brits. Yes.
Yes.
Who will not mention the war. Okay, number 4. Rodney, you...
Plonker.
Yeah,
oh, no, I
you
didn't
got-
wait.
You didn't wait.
I'm sorry.
It is indeed Rodney, you plonker.
Rodney, you plonker.
See, you got that one. It's your
Yeah.
first one now.
Yeah.
And it's from Only Fools and Horses, as Del Boy's rebuke to his brother Rodney.
Yes.
Rodney, you plonker.
It's such a funny show, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I just got excited there because I actually knew one. Next time, I will try to wait so that you guys can have a moment to think.
A moment of silence to pause and reflect on this. Number 5. Drink, blank, blank, girls.
Okay.
Drink, blank, blank, girls.
Oh my god. I have no idea.
Very popular show. I think a lot of Brits will know this one. You know, even doesn't matter how old they are.
What the way you're saying this?
Yes, because I'm not saying it in an accent. So
it's making me think of Jim Tan Laundry from Jersey Shore.
You got it right.
GTL is the GTL. Drink blank blank girls.
Yes.
Drink blank. I mean, I have no idea. It could be anything. I want to say
could be anything.
I want to say it might be something from the In-Betweeners, but
Oh.
I would say that there's a lot.
Right channel.
I would say there's a lot more.
You're on the right channel there.
There's a lot more references that would be more popular than that one if it were the In-Betweeners. Yeah, I don't know.
Drink, feck, arse, girls.
What?
Father Jack from Father Ted. Everybody has drink, feck, arse, girls.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
But you were on the right channel, at least, so you get like a quarter of a point or something. I don't know. Number 6.
So far, I'm failing miserably.
Yes. Oh, I wasn't going to get all of these because I've seen all of your shows. Oh, yes.
I have seen all of your shows. I think you've even shown me the stupid Chuckle Brothers. At some
Yes,
point.
I did. And I remember you just kind of going, "What's all this about?" I was like, "This is the cornerstone of British culture,
Oh my god.
right here."
Mm.
Number 6. Lovely bit of blank.
Oh.
Lovely
I know
bit
it.
of blank.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you a second to
Give you
think
all a
of it
second.
on your own, or you can pause this, of course, as always.
Pause and consider.
Lovely bit of squirrel.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Friday night dinner.
Martin Goodman, the sadly departed Paul Ritter there,
Mhm.
who played Martin. I was going to do his other famous quote, but I thought that's too much swearing for this channel. From Friday Night Dinner, yeah, Martin Goodman, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen Friday Night Dinner, one of the stars anyway, is also from the In-Betweeners. He played Will. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he played Will on the In-Betweeners, and it's really funny. It's just about a couple of brothers who go back to eat dinner every Friday night with their mom and dad, and they're a Jewish family, so I guess it's like Friday night dinner is a thing, and she always makes apple crisp for dessert.
Apple crumble.
Apple crumble.
Crimble crumble.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the one you could have done me.
Crimble.
Crimble.
Crumble. Yeah, I mean, that's, you see? but he had a lot of the famous lines,
Mm-hmm.
Number 7. I have a blank blank.
This could be absolutely anything, couldn't it? I mean, that's not.
I mean, if I added, I have a blank blank, my lord. Maybe you get it. Would you get it?
I mean, I'm going to say it's something from Blackadder.
Yep, you're on the right show there, but who said it?
Well,
and
it's
what is
obviously
the quote?
Baldric.
Yes.
But I don't know the quote.
I have a blank blank. It's everybody says it.
Everybody
says it in the
do they?
UK.
Nobody says it.
Yes, they do. They do.
I have a blank blank, my lord. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
I have a cunning plan, my lord.
Gosh. Yes, I did know that.
Gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that one. Blackadder with Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson and Tony Robinson as Baldric there, yes. Wonderful stuff.
Cunning plan.
Lovely bit of squirrel.
You should have said I have a blank plan, and then I would have gotten it.
Yes,
but I have.
I have a blank blank, my lord.
Jeez.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
I do not blank blank.
Oh. This is one of my favorite shows.
My favorite shows that you showed me.
Yes. Give you guys a second to cast your votes. I do not believe it.
Yes.
One
Victor
foot in the grave.
Meldrew. So you're getting them all now, aren't you? Well, except for Black and White.
Love Richard Wilson. It's a show about a grumpy old man, basically.
Yeah, from the 90s.
And it's just so funny.
Yes. It's wonderful. You could watch it now. Just turn this podcast off. Go and watch it now.
Finish the podcast.
Finish
and
it
then
first.
Go watch
Finish it. And then go. What are we on? Number 9.
Number 9.
They don't like blank, blank, blank.
I mean, again, this could be absolutely anything, couldn't it?
They don't like blank, blank, blank.
They don't like blank, blank, blank. I mean, I have no idea. I feel like
we're just talking about this.
I feel like I have to walk
I'll give you a hint.
through my
You were
thought
just
process.
talking about this show earlier in the podcast, in the episode.
I feel like I have to walk you through my thought process, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes, and we just got the music, dun.
Regis is just like, what are you thinking?
It's not Regis, it's Chris Tarrant, actually.
It's Regis. It will forever.
I'm
be
asking
Regis,
the questions
okay?
here, and I'm Chris Tarrant.
Say it again.
They don't like blank,
Oh, geez,
blank,
I
blank.
don't know. They don't like sounds familiar, but I don't know. Go ahead. Lay it on me.
They don't like it up 'em.
Oh.
They don't like it up 'em.
Don't like it up 'em.
Corporal Jones from Dad's Army. I mean, I could have done don't blank, and you just been like,
I thought you were just gonna give me the quote, and then I was gonna say what it was from.
oh no, I was.
Yeah,
I
this
made
is
it
very
harder.
difficult. Well,
I made it
it's
harder
very
for
difficult
you.
because they don't like. I mean, that could be.
They
anything.
don't like.
They
They
don't
don't
like
like blank, blank.
Yeah, that's from Dad's Army.
Yeah.
Funny show.
And the last one, the last ever one, I'm afraid, is what have the blank ever done for us? What have the blank ever done for us?
I don't know. I feel like this is an American saying, "What have the British ever done for us?"
Well, yeah.
What have the?
Maybe.
I feel.
I don't know.
No, I feel like just ever done for us. I feel like this is gonna be from like Allo Allo.
No.
What have the blank?
It's a
ever done
comedy.
for us?
It's a film.
Oh, it's a film.
Yeah. It's a comedy film.
What have the blank ever done for us? That sounds a bit familiar.
The team are very familiar in the US.
The team.
Yes, the comedy team.
I don't know. A British comedy team that's very familiar in the US.
It's very famous in the US. They're like the Beatles of comedy.
What?
Yes.
A comedy team?
Team, yeah.
I don't know. What have the blank ever done for us?
Yes. I mean, it's probably Americans going, oh! Oh, of course! How could you not get this?
Was that your American accent? Of course!
Yeah, of course! How could you not get this? Stupid.
Well, I'm going to say, what have the British ever done for us?
No.
What have the Americans ever done for us?
This is the British saying this about someone else.
What have the Americans ever done for us? What have the French ever done for
No.
us?
Back further, back further.
What have the...
You were about to say it.
Russians?
No!
That's what I was about to say!
No, you weren't! Further back than the Russians.
What? Oh my god.
Who had an empire?
Bolsheviks.
Who had an empire?
Romans.
Yeah! What have the Romans ever done for us? And it's like, well, what have the Romans ever done for us? In the Monty Python, Life of Brian. Yeah, we got there in the end, eh, Baldrick? It's like,
oh my god.
These
are not
these are not things. It is, honestly, that is a quote I've heard all my life growing up in Britain. When people are complaining about the government and whatever, they always kind of tack on, like they're complaining about something that's actually, actually they've done this and they're complaining about them, but they've actually done something good for them.
Yeah.
What have the Romans ever done for us? It's like, well, the aqueduct system. It's like, oh yeah, sanitation. Oh, that's all right, isn't it? Yes, but besides all that, what have the Romans ever done for us? Well, roads and infrastructure. It's like, oh, besides all that, what have the Romans ever actually done for us?
Okay,
we should kick them out.
So run back through them now, and don't leave the blanks. Fill in the blanks.
You're not my mother. Yes, I am. That was EastEnders.
EastEnders, okay.
To me, to you, from the Chuckle Brothers.
To me, to you. I mean...
To me, to you, because when they pick up something heavy, they go, to me, and then they go, to you, to me, to me, to me, to me, but it would be to me, to you, to me, to you.
No,
yes.
no.
Don't mention the war, Faulty Towers. Rodney, you plonker.
Yeah.
Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses. Drink feck arse girls. Father Jack of Father Ted fame. Lovely bit of squirrel. Martin Goodman, Friday Night Dinner. I have a cunning plan, my lord.
Yeah.
Baldrick, Blackadder. I do not believe it. Victor Meldrew, One Foot in the Grave. They don't like it Upham, which is Corporal Jones from Dad's Army. And you remember that now, because you said, they don't like it Upham, sir. Yeah. They don't like it Upham.
I remember.
And you remember he was saying, Sergeant Wilson said it at the end of one of the things, like, they don't like it Upham. So. And what have the Romans ever done for us? Or as you said, the Russians, or the Bolsheviks, or the British, or the Americans.
You're like, yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. It's like Russian.
No, because you went.
Russian.
I was like, you're gonna say it.
Oh my god, I really wasn't.
Well, that's all we've got time for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, I think Erica did very, very badly on that one. We didn't even bother keeping score at the end because I think she only got 3 right, didn't you? It was 3.
It was much harder. I thought you were just going to give me a full quote.
We'll just rewind back to the thing where you said, oh, I'm going to get all of these.
Well, I thought you were going to give me the full quote. I probably would have gotten all of them.
Well, if I said, what have the Romans ever done for us, you'd be like, I don't know what that's from.
I probably wouldn't have.
Like, oh, they don't like it Upham. They don't like it Upham.
I would have known that one.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would have.
Nope.
Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. We appreciate your support. Please check us out on social media. We are at TButty, TEABUTTY, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we will talk to you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
And you don't like it up, yeah?
Bye.
Goodbye.